there are three pieces which are fast changing. One of them is the mindset. One needs to have a plan, a committed plan to achieve transformation in spite of knowing fully well the pain that it brings in. The second aspect is the skill set. Today data is the oil of the new economy, and how do you get a data oriented approach, break the silos to bring in transparency. Here I think collaborating with your audience and co-creating with your customers really take a pedestal. So this is the new skill set that is required. The third aspect I would like to bring in is the ever changing tool sets. The last perspective I would like to bring about is from the outcome based one. The outcome that is expected today is the speed. Speed is essence, and second thing is the cost. You talk any product costs are coming down. The third one is quality, be it integrity of the data or accuracy. So this is another outcome perspective. So you look at any of the three perspectives I talked about, probably that itself articulates the need for the digital transformation in the businesses today. If you look at our Wipro Enterprises business, technology is in fact baked into our businesses. So we do the dog fooding in the sense that we try it on ourselves, and then once we reach the critical point where we can offer it to the customers, we go ahead and offer it to the customers for the right value. So I think all facets of our business are really I would rather say experiencing and experimenting with this digital transformation of the technologies which have evolved probably less than 1 year or 2 years. Yeah, when it comes to the finance function, probably the CFOs need to have a point of view. It could be definitely a short term, medium term and long term. And also when you move in this strategical direction, you need to also really decide whether you want to have an evolutionary approach or a revolutionary approach. So if you ask me where we are here, we are in a journey here today, and in some places we have accomplished much better, in some places we need to do a lot better. So that's where we are, and we have in fact tried and are evaluating the various technologies which are available today with specific products as well as a solution which can bring in digital transformation to our business. When it comes to B2B, I think what we need is 3 C's. One is collaborate, and second thing is commitment. I spoke about it. Commitment to have a plan on the path, knowing fully well the pains that would be there. The third C, there is co-creation with your customer and the audience solutions. And technology in this sphere probably would definitely help us to know where we are and how we are performing. Coming to B2C, I would like to emphasize on 2 T's. One is touch, because customer wants to touch the product, especially in B2C segment. Second T is the trust, because customers trust the brand, and we in fact in Wipro Consumer Care carry probably by far the biggest toilet soap brand called Santur, and we have a premium brand called as Yardley. Recently we acquired a stake in an e-commerce company as well called as Ustra, which is in the male grooming products business, which is giving us invaluable experience in this non-conventional channel. Transformation has 3 steps in my view. First one is formation of the data. Data is the foundation. Formation of the data is very critical. There in traditional sense data, by data we mean data store or a data warehouse, whereas in digital world it is the data lake which in fact on demand gives us valuable information for mining. So the other thing, the step 2 in the transformation is making transition owned by business and functions. It's not something which is driven by one function. The third step is in fact reforming the cognitive biases that are embedded because of historical practices that have been conducted by the business, also by the people, and also in the processes. So these are the 3 steps I would rather say are the ones which define transformation. And I think this probably very clearly establishes that it is not just a one function's responsibility or one rather department's responsibility. It is overall everyone in the organization need to own it. Only then seamlessly and collaboratively when you handle it, it would be successful. To the companies which haven't tried cloud yet, to evaluate and give it a shot. So what is the big benefit of going to cloud is that you completely get rid of your technological obsolescence. Now, being in finance, we have encountered and many a times multiple ERPs and need for upgradation because we have got varied platforms, varied in fact interfaces, and when we acquire companies inorganically, again we face the issue of how do you really upgrade, bring everybody onto the same level of on the same page, especially in the flow of information, which is critical for decision making. So cloud helps there.